So, I want to talk about something that happened last night. And at first, I was like, I had like this new thought process where I'm trying to be like, I don't distance myself from friendships just because they don't interact with me for a couple of weeks or like talk to me at all for a couple of weeks. I got this like new mindset going on. But the more I thought about what happened last night with a friend that I haven't met, or I guess in this case haven't talked to in a couple of weeks, the more I got pissed. So you're probably wondering, what happened? So, this friend, the last time we saw each other was 2 weeks ago when we went with like a different like entire group of friends to play badminton. However, right, uh during that session we had not even a single interaction with one another, okay? But I don't really think that's too big of a big deal, because we had other friends there and stuff like that. But what really pissed me off after what happened yesterday, I thought about it. It really annoyed me. So, last night around like 9 p.m., he called me out of the blue, out of nowhere. And what did he ask for? Money. Yeah, he asked for money. I'm not even going to make you guys try and guess it, okay? He asked for money. Now, obviously I complained about it. I'm like, "Wow, you never call unless you want money from me. You never call unless you want something from me." And you know, that's annoying, right? Like there's like a video from a few months ago where I talked about friendships, and the one thing that I don't want to ever like bring into a friendship, or like I feel like the one thing that if you bring into a friendship you will inevitably make that friendship just worse, is money. And he brought it in a lot. He's done it a lot at this point, okay? And he asked me for money. And I hate that about him. Okay? First of all, it's not like he's broke. Okay? In fact, if anything, I'm the broke one, right? I'm a college student. I think I said that enough times in these videos. And he's not a college student. He's working a full-time job, not like as retail or like a minimum wage worker or anything, right? He's a chef. So he's earning good money. And what annoys me is that he asks me, a college student, to lend him money, right? And that wouldn't be a big thing if we were like hanging out a lot. But he doesn't hang out. He doesn't call up on me unless it's something like this. Like nowadays. Not nowadays. He basically never calls unless like he wants money or wants something from me. Like aside from that, we basically never interact at all. And that's one thing I really hate. Because the reason I like it kind of reminds me of why I didn't like hanging out with people before if they don't hang out with me for a while. It reminds me of why I like pretty much distant myself from people after they don't interact me with a after a couple of weeks or sometimes a month or two. I distant myself from them. It's because of people like him. Because they'll suddenly call back, act like nothing's changed, and then ask something from you. And I hate that. Okay? And what really annoys me is that he only does this to me. Right? We have a friend group. We have an entire friend group of different kind of people who are all also working at this point. Like I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's still stuck in college. So there's like we have like an entire different friend group that he can just ask money from. And he doesn't do that. He asks from me, right? And what's worse is that he doesn't even interact with me as much as he does with those other friends, right? He interacts with those other friends, basically that entire different friend group, a lot more than he interacts with me. But every time he needs money, it's like I'm his second bank account. And I fucking hate that. That's annoying. Okay? That's the fucking bitch move. Okay? That pisses me off. And I don't like there's this 30-year-old we hang out with that we met. And he's a lot closer to this 30-year-old. This 30-year-old has been working for pretty much over 10 years at this point, and he makes solid money, right? He's sustainable. And they literally go out, have dinner, hang out pretty much every day, every week, and stuff like that, right? And they never call me. They call me like once in a blue moon, which is fair because, like, honestly, that 30-year-old wastes a lot of time whenever we try to hang out, so that's the reason I don't hang out with them. But I hate that he just and he never talks with me or finds other time to hang out with me either, right? And out of nowhere, oh, he needs money. Oh, who does he call? Not Ghostbuster. He calls me, and I hate that about him. And like, what's even worse, right, is that he does this kind of shit, but he likes going like when he calls me, he likes to like like the gossip about other friends like they're worse. I don't know, man. I mean, my other friends don't ask me for money. Just saying. Just saying. Okay? And that's really annoying. This guy annoys the fucking shit out of me. I should like start, if he's gonna keep treating me like his second bank account, I should start treating him like he's a bank customer too. Like next time he asks for money, I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay, sure. 10% interest rate. I don't care how much you asked for. 10% interest rate. It doesn't matter if you pay back later. It doesn't matter if you pay back tomorrow. 10% interest rate. And if you don't pay back within the month, next month, 20% interest rate. And if you only pay back the original money without the interest rate, then don't ask me for money ever again. I feel like that's what I should do. Because I've said, actually, maybe I should just start saying no. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, I should probably just say no. Or just don't pick up when he calls at night. You know what? I'm never picking up again if he calls. Fuck that guy. Yeah, that's basically all. I just wanted to rant, basically. I don't know if you guys have friends like that, but if you're anything like me, actually, no. If you have friends like that, quite frankly, stop being friends with them. That's all the advice I got today. Thanks for listening. See you guys. Bye-bye.